You are now going to perform a squat exercise. Now you can do this on a chair, you can do it on a couch or on a table, just as long as when you perform the exercise that you're going 90 degrees, okay? You want to make sure that you're going deep enough so that you're engaging all of those muscles in your legs, okay? Now there are key factors that we have to pay attention to when we're performing this exercise. We want to make sure that you're doing everything correctly to prevent getting injured, to prevent any, pressure onto your knees or lower back. So bear with me. Some of these videos in the beginning of your program might be a couple of minutes, but it's just so you really understand the basics. And later throughout your program, you're just going to look at what exercise you need to perform, and you're just going to perform it without even having to watch the video, okay? Now, when we're doing this exercise and we want to pay attention to the key points in our body, we first want to start at the bottom of our body where our feet are at, okay? We want to make sure that our feet are grounded on the floor, our toes are on the floor, and that we're putting all the pressure onto our heel, okay? Because if we put the pressure onto our toe, automatically the knees will come forward, our body will come forward. So we want to push everything from the back of our heel. Now, when we think of the positioning of our feet, everyone's hip structure is a little bit different, okay? So some people might feel more comfortable with their feet wider, and some people will feel comfortable with their feet more narrow. So see what works for you. Play with the position. See what will allow you to go deeper when you feel comfortable at the same time, okay? So you can start off just a little wider than your shoulders and see if that works for you. Now we think of our knees. We want to make sure that our knees are always out. So you can kind of bring your toes out just to make sure that that helps you to keep those knees outward. We don't want those knees caving in, okay? And then now we think of the hips. We never just want to start coming down like this. If we just come down like that, automatically the knees drive forward. But if we think of the hips and we start with the hips and push them out and then squat, automatically the knee is to the back. You see, it's not coming forward over our toes, okay? Now we think of our stomach and our lower back. We never want to be relaxed. We want to engage that core, tighten it, really tighten it, because that will protect our lower back. Usually people have lower back pain just because their core isn't strong, okay? So we want to make sure that we're engaging that through every exercise. Now we think of the chest. We always want the chest up. Usually when someone hasn't performed this exercise in a long time or they never really worked out, their body will always come forward because the glutes and the legs aren't strong enough to pull it, to bring that body up. So you want to keep that chest up. And if you can't, you can hold on to something to force that chest to be more upward. We want the shoulders to be relaxed, and we don't want to tense everything. So you want it to keep it relaxed, and we want to look straight. We don't want to look up. We don't want to look down, because we want our neck to be aligned with our spine always through every exercise, okay? Now, when you're doing this, we don't want to do it fast because we're not really engaging the muscles. The most important thing is that you learn how to activate the muscle, okay? You could just be doing an exercise like this and it's not doing anything. Or you could take your time, contract it yourself, and you see, you're thinking about the muscle and you're engaging it through every range of motion. Now we're gonna count to 4 counts. I want you to start with me. Position your feet. We're gonna count to 4 as we come down. We're gonna count to 4 as we come up. Our goal is to reach 15 repetitions. Now you can do 10, you can do 12, or you could do 15. See what works for you. You're in the beginning of your program, okay? Eventually we're gonna be doing 15, and then throughout the program, we're gonna increase the intensity, the sets, the repetitions as we go, okay? So right now it's just about learning it and activating the body. Now you can do this sitting down if you want and hold on to something. Here we go, 15. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slowly come up. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know it's slow, but this is just the beginning for you to really strengthen your body. Now we're going to go for 14 more. Same timing, okay? Same tempo. Here we go. And 2. Here we go. 3. And up. And breathe as you come down. And blow out as you come up. 4. And 5. Yes. And 6, control it through every range. Keep those knees out, chest up. 7, almost there. 8, All right. 9, you can do it. You can do it. I know it's burning so much, especially when you go slow. All right, we got 5 more. Let's keep going. We don't want to stop. We don't want to stop in between the workout. We want to pump that blood in those muscles without stopping until we're done with all the repetitions. 3 more. Here we go. 1, 2, last one, last one, last one. Let it burn. And 15. Good job. All right, now you could shake those legs out. Whew, I'm burning a sweat just from that. And now we want to have a little bit of break. Just 20 to 30 seconds, not too long, just long enough to bring our heart rate down, to get the energy back, relax those muscles a little bit so that you're ready to perform your next set.